नमस्ते प्रणाम गीता ध्यानम। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O goddess, showerer of the nectar like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 14th adhyay of Traya Vibhag Yoga, and Sri Krishna is now addressing the doubt raised by the question raised by Arjuna. Arjuna had asked him, you have spoken so much about the three gunas, and the entire aim of a devotee, of an aspirant, is to go beyond the three gunas, like that Purusha. Like Purusha is beyond the three gunas. So it is a matter for each and every individual Jivatman to cross over that the influence of the three gunas that they have on our day-to-day living. They make us work this way, they make us work that way, and you know that is what as a result we keep on getting into this cycle of repeated births and deaths again and again. And as Sri Krishna had told, the objective of each and every life is to cross over these gunas and don't get tempted by whatever they are getting done from us. Once we are out of the clutches of the gunas, then we are one with the Lord. We are one with that universal entity. Now, having heard all these things, now Arjuna has developed this curiosity. And Arjuna asked him, "Oh Baba, let me know, how does this person behave? How does this person look like? What he does?" So that he crosses over the three gunas. And Sri Krishna very compassionately, with all his grace and blessings for his beloved disciple, beloved friend, Arjuna, Krishna has started addressing that how this person who has crossed over, who has gone beyond the three gunas, behave like. And he had told us that this person doesn't get bogged down, doesn't get attached, doesn't get tied down to the effects, the influence of these three gunas. So what happens basically? Sri Krishna says, such a person never ever gets influenced by the three gunas. He is beyond that. Whatever comes to him as a result of his actions, he is absolutely aloof. He has got nothing, no attachment, no detachment. He is absolutely aloof from that. So this is what Sri Krishna had told in the 22nd Shloka that we read last, that prakasham cha pravrittim cha moham eva cha pandava na dveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati. Krishna said, "O Pandava, O Arjuna, that such a person doesn't get influenced. If something good comes to him, it is okay. If it doesn't come, it is not that he gets dejected or anything, whether it is enlightenment, whether it is action, whether it is a delusion. whatever is there, he is not he doesn't get negated by those, nor he seeks those, nor he hankers after those. That now enlightenment is a product of the sattva guna, the activity is a product of the rajo guna, and delusion is the product of tamas, the tamo guna. So whatever these gunas they give us, fine. If they give, very good. If they don't give, very good. That should be the attitude. That one is not, one doesn't become one doesn't hate the outcome of these gunas if it doesn't come, or one doesn't hanker after them, that I must get this, I must get this, I must get this. So that is one sign, Sri Krishna has told, of a person who has crossed over the gunas, who has gone beyond the gunas, who is not trapped in the clutches of the gunas. So there is no hatred, there is no hankering, is absolutely cool and calm and quiet. So that is one of the signs of a person, of an aspirant who has crossed over the three gunas. Now, another sign, another way that we can know such a person who has crossed over the gunas, Sri Krishna is telling us in this 23rd shloka now. Sri Krishna says, udāsīnavadāsīno guṇairyo na vicālyate guṇā vartanta ityevaṃ yovatishtati neṅgate. Udāsīna and avadāsīna gunaihi. Udāsīna asīna gunaihi na vicālyate. Udāsīna is unconcerned. Doesn't matter whether it happens or doesn't happen, whether good comes or bad comes. He is not concerned at all. He is not bothered at all, that person. Udāsīna. And asinaha, seated in the gunas. While seated in the gunas, we are always seated in the gunas. We can't avoid it. So, having been seated in the gunas, one is absolutely unconcerned and no vicālyate. He is not moved. He is not. He doesn't get a sudden, a bout of joy or a bout of sorrow, disdain. I'm not happy, unhappiness. This doesn't happen. No vicālyate. It is unmoved, that person. Whatever comes, good comes, fine. Bad comes, fine. That is the Lord's giving. So Sri Krishna says, udāsīnavadāsīno guṇairyo na vicālyate. Having been seated, having been established in the gunas, surrounded by gunas all the time, this person is udāsīna. This person is absolutely unconcerned with whatever. Like that person looks after the life, looks after his or her life, that person, as a third party witness, as if something is happening to some other person. What way I am concerned? It happens in our life. If something happens to some unknown person, we are no way bothered, isn't it? We are no. Okay, we may feel some kind of a pinch, some kind of a sorrow, or even some kind of a joy if something good happens, but it doesn't connect with us personally. And that is the udāsīnata. That is udāsīnata and na vicālyate. That we don't get moved to that extent if something is happening to some unknown fellow. We just look at it as a third party witness. And then Guna vartanta ityevaṃ yovatishtati neṅgate. Guna vartante. He who knows that it is the gunas who are operating. He who understands this. Guna vartanta ityevaṃ yaha avatishtati neṅgate. Avatishtati is he remains centered, balanced, is firm and not moved out. So having known that it is all the trick of the gunas, it is all the play these gunas are playing with our lives. They make us work, they make us do certain things. what way we are concerned. Fine, it is their happiness, it is their duty, it is their prerogative for that matter. They want us to behave in that way based on our karmas again. So why should I worry about it? Why should I get elated about it if something good happens? Why I should feel such sorrow and unhappiness if it doesn't happen the way I expect it? Because there is no expectation, first of all. The gunas are playing their tricks, let them play. I am no way concerned. So this is what now Sri Krishna is telling about the second aspect of the person who has crossed over. He is absolutely steady. He is unmoved like a rock. And he is not bound. He knows very well. He knows very well that guna vartanta ityevaṃ. This whole thing is because of the gunas. I know it. But I am not going to get influenced. I am not going to get perturbed by whatever is happening with the influence of these gunas. And yo avatishtati neṅgate, and who does not move. Na ingate does not move. He's steady, firm. He's firm with his understanding that it is all the play of gunas. He who, sitting like one unconcerned, is moved not by the gunas, is not at all moved by the gunas, and who, knowing that gunas are operating, is firm and remains steady, remains firm, does not move, absolutely calm, peace, in bliss. A hill does not shake while the trees, plants, and creepers on it shake when the wind blows. On the hill or on mountain, there are so many trees and plants. When the gush of wind comes, it is the trees and plants they move. Does anything happen to the mountain as such? Mountain is steady, calm, unmoved, unconcerned. The gunas move in the Brahmajnani, but he remains calm. Gunas are there. He is seated in the gunas. All of us, we are so much attached, we are so much fixed in the gunas. We cannot help it. It comes along with the Prakriti. The moment a being is born, the gunas pounce upon the being like a bird pounces upon the prey. So this is what happens, that in spite of being surrounded by the gunas 24/7, no effect. Totally remaining unconcerned. Whatever they are doing, fine, they are doing. It is their duty. Let them enjoy. Let them do whatever they want. I am not going to be disturbed. That kind of firmness, that kind of fixity of mind. I'm me. What way these people are going to trouble me? No way. The gunas move in the Brahmajnani, but he remains calm, steady, and unconcerned with the happenings in the world. I have got nothing to do with it. It is their duty. It is their nature. It is their nature to make one work this way, that way, make one not work at all. Maybe lazily, sit idly, lethargic. Fine, it is a matter of tamoguna, or fill the being with full of activities, a matter of a property of the nature of the rajoguna, or let the person be imbibed in the devotional, elated, enlightening thoughts. Fine, it is a matter of sattva-guna. It is the nature of sattva-guna. Let them work. Let them behave. Let them make us work the way they want. Why should I get worried? I should not get worried on account of the gunas which are making me do some things, when each of those gunas, they are at the dominance. So this is what, when one starts understanding this truth, this ultimate truth, that it is the gunas which make us move. I remain unmoved. It is the gunas which make us react. But I should not react at all. Why should I react? Why should I start jumping, or why should I start crying? Why should I become so despondent and frustrated if things don't happen the way I want them to happen? There is no point. Things will happen the way they are going to happen, and each and everything in our lives is, of course, predestined. So why worry about it? And that kind of firmness, that kind of balanced attitude, that kind of na vicālyate attitude, not remaining unmoved by whatever is happening. So this is Sri Krishna telling us another aspect of the person, of the aspirant, of the devotees, of the enlightened souls who have crossed over, who have gone beyond the influence of the three gunas. So that was the 23rd shlok that we read today from this 14th adhyay of Traya Vibhag Yoga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ram Krishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.